Okay, welcome to this episode, and we have to run. There's a soldier behind me approaching down the path. Gonna run down here, down the hill, take a shortcut. Ha ha ha. There's an intersection coming up here. Right, which way do I go? Left or right? This way, maybe. Oh, there's a soldier down there as well. Crap. This way, then. That guy's right close in now. Oh, great. Oh, hello, what's this? A horse riding menu. Trot, walk, canter, gallop. Double shift gallop. Okay. I'm going to have to steal a horse, I think. Oh, they're trying to rape this woman. Alright, what I'm going to do is... Okay, now run. Okay, take the horse. Mount the horse. X. And go. Oh, jeez, this is not easy. Okay. Okay, I'm running now. Okay, we got away, I think. Oh, there I go. Crap, look at all those horses behind me. Oh my goodness. Have I got to ride this out now? I think I do. Okay. Jeez.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Okay, I've got to keep running to Talmberg. The guy's still with me. Oh, there's a peasant. Oh shit. Guys are right there. There's another guy running.
Run for it. Go! They'll kill you all.
Wow, this is really nice. It's very beautiful looking now.
Go! They'll kill you all.
Horse is getting tired. Yeah, horse. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, I see a castle in the distance. See if I can get there. Okay, did we make it? Yes.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Halt your Hosen inne!
Phew.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
That was pretty beasty.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
That was a pretty full-on start to this episode.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
The voice of the Lord sounds like one of the Douglas. Actors. Oh, it could be Martin Sheen. Sounds like a famous actor. Okay, so we've got to discover my bed, talk to... Oh, I've discovered Baker.
Have you looked into that matter of the boundary dispute?
Okay, so it looks like we're probably going to have a few tasks to do here. I think some of my stuff's damaged because it's showing as red in the health section here. Condition, yeah. So, oh, this really is a lot like the early Elder Scrolls series. The interface is great, and you've got weapons and stuff which deteriorates. This is really nice. I'm really enjoying the interface. It's fantastic. Okay, so let's have a look at our quests here. My current objective is to talk to Sir Robert. I'm just going to check if there's anything I can upgrade here. Ah, Scout and First Aid I have. Now, I press Q to get info here, so we worked that out at the end of the last one. I can still go after one of these two here on strength. And I've got no others that I can add to. So many stats, it's madness. Horsemanship. Oh, this is so detailed. I'm going to spend a lot of time just looking at my character. Skalitz. Okay, so Talmberg. There are three sort of factions here, I guess, and they each have a 50% reputation with me. So I want to try and bump that up. Wow, this is just so unbelievably detailed. It's fantastic. I really like this kind of depth. So we're going to try and talk to Robert, which I believe...
much for Straka myself, sir. But in this case, I think it would be best if you took his side.
I'll think it over. Anything else?
We'll have to clear the northern tip of the woods. But first, I'll have to go and inspect it.
Very well. Once you've done that, come to me and we'll discuss the matter.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he's going to...
Clear off before I have you thrown out.
Yes, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Robert. I need to talk to you, apparently. Are you Robert? Quest log. Talk to Sir Robard. Sir Robard. Let's go to them. Okay. Sir Robard. Not sure if he's the guy down here or if it's this chap. It's a nice view of the world out there.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, God. Eat.
What?
Okay, so he is not Sir Robard.
What is it?
Martin Sheen is not Sir Robard. I'm going to head over here. Maybe this is Sir Robard. It is.
Hey!
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Okay, good.
I heard about...
Damn!
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons.
So we're to
Yeah,
follow
fine
this chap to the
reputation.
kitchen now.
It's a great loss. Sir Divish has suffered his own share of woes, but he's a generous man and a good one. We'll take care of you until everything blows over. You risked your life.
Uh-oh. That ended the dialogue a little too quickly.
You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady.
Good. A lodge in the
Young
courtyard.
Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okay, so it's very cinematic so far. Feels like we're still going through the sort of tutorial phase. But hopefully we'll get to the stage sooner or later where everything opens up. So we need to eat, and then we need to go to the courtyard lodge. And, oh, look at this. Okay, lentil mash. I'll have that. I'll take the bread roll. I know cheese is very good for hunger. It's a bit time consuming picking everything up though, I've got to say.
Must eat.
Yeah, right, time to eat. Open it up. Right, roast duck. We'll have one of these first, so let's try that. Eat. And we now have 26 nourishment. That really does good. Okay, that uses up a lot. 62. Take a bread roll. Okay, they do very little. 79. 89. 99. So we are 106 nourishment, which we're a little overnourished, which means we'll probably get the pig symbol. Yeah, we get the pig. Take the wine, I think. I could use that.
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
So I've got to go and get some rest now, apparently. I'm going to nick these apples too. I need all the food I can get here because I'm probably going to need this in the morning. And a roast duck. Good. Okay, I've grabbed everything I think I can from here. Pretty sure... Oh, hello, bread. Cheese. Anything up there? Nope. I don't really want to lockpick that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright. Oh, this is the tiredness kicking in, I think. Right, the lodge is probably this building here. Is that the lodge? Is that the lodge? That is not the lodge. We're in need of sleep quite badly at the moment. Okay, I'm going to check the map to work out where this lodge is. Go to the courtyard lodge and sleep there until morning. So it should be pretty much straight in front of me. Now that might be over the back there, but that looked like it was the kitchen. Upstairs. Private area. It's not here. Where the hell is this lodge? Okay, it says it's in that direction.
Hey!
Yeah, alright. Right, this building here must be the lodge. I don't see where the door is, that's the problem. Aha, is that the door? Yes. Aha, the lodge. Alright, let's... New codex. E to launch sleep. Sleep is blah blah blah. Launch sleep and set how long you want to sleep for. Okay, now I'm supposed to take my boots off. Boots. Unequip. And we'll get rid of the scarf. And the sword. Sleep. Good. Sleep. So you have to sit first and then you can sleep. Right, we'll sleep until, I think affects this one here. Let's start. So it looks like there's a pretty full-on sleeping system and eating system in the game, which is really good. It's going to require me to make sure I'm well.
Say the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Slightly odd interaction there. Not quite sure what to make of that. Ah, okay. Now we have a choice. Tell the story of the raid, or I think we will
You might be right, my lady.
divulge.
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Now, we don't know what her skills are likely to be, so I'm going to use the top one.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Okay, so that we're all time restricted with this too. So we know she's got a 2 and I've got a
Father and
3.
I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only he'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Okay, so 5 and 5. So I need to go with either the first 2. I think I'll stick with
I saw
the first
smoke
one.
on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Okay, we'll go with...
I saw Deutsch trying to defend himself. The man who'd mocked King Wenceslas as a drunkard and praised Sigismund now stood facing his soldiers with nothing but a pitchfork, trying to protect his wife and son. It was hopeless. They slaughtered them all.
That's so sad.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and
It's a bit unnecessary, I think, relaying this whole thing again.
The castle.
It's a little bit tedious, this conversation, I have to say.
I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
She's taking the food away. She should have left it there. Another strange interaction. Cutscenes are getting a little bit tedious now. Feels like we're watching a movie rather than playing a game.
Move it, people! Come on! Come on! Running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us! Oh!
Help us soon. Don't be a coward.
Okay, thanks, Dad.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Okay. Painful to walk. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Take the torch. Now I'm going to... Can I equip the torch and the... Can. I'm now going to equip my shoes, my boots. Should improve actually. Okay, we've got everything we need here, I think. So let's get cracking. Anything else I can nick? Okay, via the battlement stairs. It's either these stairs or there's another set of stairs over here. So here we go. Right, so we're going to go find Robard.
Don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Right, let's have a chat.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
So, more movie cutscenes.
Halt!
Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robard?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep. Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry? It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat. I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened. Messenger? The lad you sent to warn us. He's alive? He made it to you? He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though. Thank God. A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away? Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them. Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg? No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you. Well, what will you do then? We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense.
and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
Oh, is this my
I'd
first?
like to, sir, but
No.
first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to our day now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood? Henry, I need to have a word.
What is it?
Okay, more conversations and cutscenes.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Okay. So, can't actually see anything. A single light off in that direction. I wonder if it would be easier if I doused this torch. Let's put the torch away. It's a little bit better. Okay, so there are some question marks on the map down in the town.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
So you can press T to skip time. I can wait till morning if I want. Very difficult to see over the battlements. Oh, at least I've got a bit of a view here. That's the village by the looks of it.
Are you serious?
Private area. So I shan't go there.
What is it?
Right, we'll walk our way back round. Oh, it's very red coloured. The lighting's quite nice. It's quite convincing. It's a good ambient light. And the point light sources are quite cool, although there's a bit of a tear in the textures there. I just saw through into that building for a second. Okay, we'll get back up on the battlement. And we'll wait till it's 4 now, so yeah, we don't need to wait long. Just 1 hour, I guess. Till sunrise. For some reason, time is advancing incredibly slowly at the moment. All the villagers are running over there. Oh, they're getting very excited. What are they all up to? Can just start seeing the landscape now. Yeah, I can see the road up there. I wonder if we can just wait for another 10 minutes. Start, and we'll just give it a... and we'll stop it there. It's half an hour or so. Hopefully the sun will be up now. I've got low energy and low nourishment, so I'm just going to eat. Yeah, we can see quite well up there. The dawn looks really great. Okay, what shall we eat? We need nourishment, but not much, so we'll take a bread roll, I think. Puts us back on 99. Everything else looks okay. So we've got I don't seem to have my... oh, yes, I do still have the sword. Okay, yeah, this is the stuff that's in my... ah, it's a quest item. Marigold decoction. Right, let's check the quest log. Wait until morning. Just going to keep waiting here. So it seems we're still going through much of the tutorial parts of the game. We're still learning the controls and various bits and pieces. It's certainly a long, extended kind of tutorial, but I think it's quite worthwhile. Okay, we've got a good view down here too. Roads departing up the valley. There's the village immediately below us here. It's actually a very good view out there. Right, we'll try and wait a little bit more. And we'll go to... oh, oh, hello.
Damn.
I don't see where this threat is coming from. Okay, looks like I have to follow the quest marker, which is sending me, oopsie, quest log. Go to the battlements of the outer bailey. Okay, let's do that then. And don't really have any armor. Oh, why am I not wearing my boots? Come on. Those are pretty necessary. And I should have my sword still. Oopsie. Opened the console there. Okay. We can now head off. Follow this guy. Battlements of the Outer Bailey. Oh my goodness.
Sweet Jesus. We're gonna end up like Skalitz.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause.
Time to parlay.
May be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
Shit. That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents. Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratsig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Ratsig Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
The power of speech skill. Henry learns a lesson. Still has some revenge in his heart, though, I would say. So, Markwart von Aulitz. Right, bury my loved ones in Skalitz. Talk to Sir Robard to get a horse. So basically now we've got, it seems to me, we've got the run of the castle here. We could probably go into town. Now it feels like the world has just opened up a little bit for me. They've set this up well with me having lost my family, basically being alone, and no real responsibilities. Can I mantle this? No, I can't. To go back over here. And with this fairly open world ahead of us, and the main threat, that army, has now departed. So, in that respects, I guess we're good to head off to home. I would love to be able to buy a bow and some arrows, but I have no idea how much such a thing is going to cost. Ah, another combat arena. So can I do combat? Can I do combat training down here? Are you the combat trainer? Aha, Sir Robard.
God be with you.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Okay.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Okay, I'm not going to have better stats than him, probably. I'm going to try this one.
So, Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Okay. Right, I'm going to end this dialogue and see if there's a fighting trainer here. I really would like to...
God be with you.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Aye. Whatever, the pond keeper is your man. He ought to be by the granary. At least that's the last place I saw him.
Okay. So, I head to the granary.
God have mercy. What will you do with it? I don't rightly know. Oh, Koha.
All this chit chat. Right, can I leave the castle? Let's talk to guard right in here.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
You gonna say the same thing?
You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary.
Okay, so
you'll recognize
this guy again. See if this will go with me out.
Of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it.
Okay, he won't open the gate, so I'm gonna ignore.
Never mind.
Okay, I'm gonna stay in the castle. Looks like we have to for the moment. That's okay. I want to make sure I fully explore this place and understand what's on offer here and how I can better myself inside the castle walls before attempting to sneak out. I could probably drop down there actually, but I think getting back in is going to be my main problem. So the cook apparently could give me food.
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The guard?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Indeed. what do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on him, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit.
Oh, maybe they were let
And
go.
you know Sir Radzikobila?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
Okay. End this dialogue. One of these horses over here are up for use. What is this door? Where does this take me? Ah, the cook. Let's see what these guys have. Right. Nothing much. Just a bit of food. Although honey could come in quite handy. What can I sell? Could sell the wine. I don't really need wine. I don't think. It's worth one though. What have I got the most quantity of? Apples, they're worth nothing. The schnapps she won't pay anything for. So there's no point trading with this lady. I don't think. Is there any more food that I missed? I think I grabbed it all. Oh, open. Haha. Oh, I can only steal this stuff. It's probably going to get me arrested. I need to wait till there's no one around before trying to steal. What's in here? Okay. Should I steal anything? I don't really want to get caught here with stolen goods. I don't want to take anything unless there's something really, really high value. Decorated silver goblet. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, 90. Okay. Nothing. Take the bread. Cheese. Blimey. A lot of stuff here. Edible mushrooms. Ooh-wee. Trout. Okay, if I need stuff, then this is the place to come for it. There's that silver goblet in here, which I probably have trouble selling, but... Were you sleeping on the job, mate? That will get you in a lot of trouble. Okay, so back into my little area here. There's nothing here that I can use. Okay. I'm not going to pick that lock. So basically inside the castle area here, there's really not much stuff. That could be lock-picked as well. These people have been very nice to me, so I don't really want to rip them off. This is... another storage area. So the main castle itself has nothing. This is the sort of motte and bailey, or the outer bailey I think it was called. There's a bit of a loading wait. A few villages.
What is it?
Have you noticed how all the prices have gone up? Don't they always?
What the hell?
Nothing in here. Can I harvest cabbage? No, I cannot. I take a chicken? Also not. And can't do anything here. So it seems actually that getting out of the castle is something I'm actually going to have to do here. Simply not enough going on inside the outer bailey or the castle itself, the castle proper, for me to do anything.
I hear our scouts found a fresh pile of human bones at the edge of Skalitz.
I'm going to talk to this guy again. Shame I can't do combat training.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Ah, okay. I've exhausted my options with that guy. It's very possible here that dropping over the bridge here and sneaking out are my only options. I'm going to try and speech this guy into letting me out again, but I don't think he'll be up for it.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a...
Okay. Ah, I'm willing to pay. Let's go with 4. I don't really want to threaten this guy, but...
I'm leaving this castle and no one's going to stop me. Least of all, you.
Look, lad. I know you haven't had it easy, but that won't work on me. Do you seriously think a greenhorn like you can get past us?
It's a
How
success.
about asking Sir Robard for permission? Or think up something, so I don't get in the shit over it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Oh, okay. Talmberg armor. So where's that going to be just floating around? Oh, I've got a quest marker now, so... Oh, you're kidding me. Ooh, which one do we want? I like this one. Oh, yes, I'll take all of those. Really do with a bow, though. Here we go. Better long distance arrow. Long distance arrow. Village's ash bow. Brilliant. A bow. Got a bow. Now, I just need to put on some armor.
You! What the hell are you fooling around here for? Be off right now or I'll fucking see you off.
Okay. Sneak over here. Nothing to see here. Armor. Shield with Talmberg quest on my back. Still need to find better armor. And now I'm also wearing the bow. Okay. Right, I need to get back in there. Because there may be more stuff in there. I think I'm going to try and nick that silver goblet now too. Now that I've already stolen some things. I think I should steal that silver goblet. To find a suit of armor though. Don't have a lockpick. Let's go down. What have we here? Lockpick. Lockpick. All the stuff has to be picked. Use ladder. Use ladder. Use ladder. Oh dear. We're trapped downstairs now. Ah, finally. Gosh, I was a bit worried there. That was going to mean we were stuck downstairs and could never get out. So I think we need to get a lockpick. Now I'm going to try and steal that silver goblet. Sorry. Oh, whoops. I go inside first. Nothing. Oh, that guy's gone in there now. Let's see if this shield on my back is enough to convince the guard that I'm actually... one of them. Will you let me go through now, mate? Hello again. Rowan Atkinson.
I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy? Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if I let you, of all people, out?
Okay. Not good enough yet. Can I just jump off here? I'd be away if I just hopped off there. Very tempted to get the rest of this. Seems I need a lockpick though. Try and jump off the drawbridge there and just float down into town. Do 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 do. Okay, well that was easy. Now, apparently by the granary.
I saw him by the bar.
Oh dear. Am I going to be put in prison?
Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake. I have to bury my parents.
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
Ah, you're kidding me. I'll try this.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double. Kurva! Ah, shit!
Okay. So I gotta nick off out of here now. Cows. Discovered nest. So we are outside now. Guess we're on our own. We're on our own. I want to check the map. Skalitz is off to the west. Look at this map. It's quite good size. So I'm going to follow the map to Rovna, I guess. I have to go round the town. We're going up over the hill here. I hope that guy's too far away to see me. I don't think he is though. Are you gonna see me? Right, off we go. Got a long walk ahead of me. I want to get to Rovna first. And hope like hell I don't get eaten by a wolf on the way. I'm going to have to get a horse at some point. Okay, I've got some houses coming up. Let's see what this place is. There's a dog here. It appears to be just a bit of a farm. Hello, doggy. Oh, sorry, private area. Dog doesn't like me.
Is someone there?
Yeah, hello, mate. Lukesh.
God be with you, good sir.
Training. Lock picking.
I hear you're able to open locks without a key. Will you teach me how?
Certainly.
Oh. Beginner.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Oof. Jeepers, that's a lot of money.
Maybe another time.
Okay. So, I can get lockpick training from this guy. Very good to know. Check the map, make sure I'm on the right path. Yes, I am. I wonder if I should have my bow. Let's go and grab the bow weapons. Equip. Equip. Not sure how I use this item though. Objective failed. Get a horse. Oh dear. Seems I've gone too far.
Looks like they've already gone.
But it skipped me forward.
Ugh.